Okay, so this will be a heavily edited video of me attempting to beat the boss refights, where I basically will make every individual refight pretty much its own video. So technically this will be the first video, and that's only so I can record all of these individually in case things take a while, because the goals can be somewhat redundant and I don't want to waste a lot of time. So if I make every boss a heavily edited down video, that will make this easier to follow, because the objectives: defeat all the chicks before they escape, hit the boss without missing, win the fight without taking damage. And I don't want to do full runs of the bosses multiple times. So even in certain successful attempts, if I'm taking the objectives individually, I'm probably going to heavily truncate the bosses anyway. Now, ideally, you can do them all in one go, but you don't have to. So if it comes down to it, I might focus on one goal and then show the other goal in a heavily edited form, because it's not like I can cheat. This isn't a modified Switch or anything. So if I skip near the end, if I skip near the end of a fight, you can kind of assume I did the overall objective, but I might try to remember to truncate objectives. Like, say I end up going for the goal of not missing, just showing every hit against the boss, but without further ado, I don't know how I'm editing this, but we will see whenever I get around to the editing. So for now, boss time. Bosses go on too long. The bosses go on too long. Especially if you're trying to not get hit. A good pause. Not that hard, it's just the stress of one fuck up. I'm gonna smack the— oh, this is me, we think the bushes. Okay, just trying to focus. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is such an arbitrary— Lord. Let me fall. Just need to focus. Probably cut out most of my commentary anyway. I'm getting annoyed. Stall. Bounce. Damn it! What quantifies is that doing to me? Or the stopping the eggs. These are just bullshit objectives. No damage is easy, the others are unquantifiable. Damn it. Damn it! The others are unquantifiable bullshit! Okay. I beat that. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what quantifies the different objectives. I likely cut out a lot of my commentary because it was just me complaining. That was definitely no damage. Oh, that was actually 2. Funny. Yeah. Defeat all the purple chicks before they escape. That I did. And the no taking damage. So, hit the Disco Wing Sparkle chicks without missing. I think I know what that other objective is. So I just need to do a bit of truncating now that I can take damage and everything. So one additional cut, and that will be that. Oh, good lord. That hit. That's 2. If I just focus. If I just focus and use the center bunch, it'll be a little bit slower, but that will be fine. Okay. Yes! By my metric, that should have done it. And instead of showing the entire fight again, I'm probably just going to show shooting at the boss every time. The final challenge was never miss, so I only shot when the boss was nearby. Yeah, exactly. That covers that. Disco Wing. Okay, that's done. Now, as I was saying, for sensitivity reasons, because some of these bosses can be rather annoying, I will go up the stairs, though. I just want to check the next objectives. Just to see, I'm not going to sit here and do this. Don't cause time to rewind. Obtain 8 sparkle pieces. Win the fight without taking damage. Realistically, that shouldn't be too bad, because I practically did that on my first run anyway. So, for sanctity reasons, as I was saying, I'm going to stop. Because if I try to do these all in a row, some of the longer bosses could take a while if I was constantly resetting, and a few objectives can be somewhat counterintuitive by the nature of the game. So, with that said, this was the first boss rematch. All of Disco Wing's secondary objectives are done. So this has been the Disco Wing video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your opinion on the rematch with Disco Wing? Overall, I think all the boss rematches are padded out and incredibly pointless. I don't feel like these add anything of value to the game. All they did was make you refight the bosses, except now the bosses have these arbitrary and stupid objectives in order to get extra collectibles. This is incredibly padded, in my opinion. And Disco Wing specifically, I think, is a little bit stupid, because I feel like getting all of Disco Wing's objectives in one go is really difficult, because it's incredibly hard to defeat all the chicks while also trying to make sure you do not miss Disco Wing with your shots. And these objectives feel incredibly contradictory, because if you're removing the disco balls in order to prevent the chicks from doing anything, you end up wasting some shots, and that's a bit of a problem. So I feel like what they wanted you to do in order to get all 3 objectives in one go was basically hit Disco Wing as soon as you're able to, because the phase transitions somewhat mess with the other chicks. But even so, this feels incredibly stupid, and I feel like they didn't really think that through, because you need to wait around a bit to line up your shots unless you're incredibly fast. And if you are incredibly fast, I guess it would technically be possible to prevent the chicks from hatching while also technically never missing the boss, because you trigger enough transitions and other actions that the chicks never have a moment to ever actually hatch. But it does feel like that would be incredibly difficult. And personally, I'm never a fan of challenges where you don't need to get hit. That bothers me, because that adds an arbitrary extra level of stress to a long boss fight. If you take a single hit, you need to restart, and that's stupid. While Disco Wing specifically is not the most challenging, and you can do each objective individually. All that does is make you replay the fight multiple times, and that adds a lot more padding to the battle. So overall, I don't like the refights. Disco Wing isn't really that bad, but still, I don't think this is good content. This feels like content they added to pad out 100%, and that bothers me. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.